Good morning and welcome back, maybe afternoon or evening, depending on when you're watching it. Welcome back to the channel, Ed Talks About. I'm Ed. If you don't know that, welcome to the channel if it's your first time watching, and if you like the video at any point, please give it a thumbs up, it helps the algorithm. And if you like my content in general, please subscribe, man, join the family, we're lovely people over here. So let's get on to the video. So this terpene, I'm not too sure how to pronounce it, but I think it's Borneol, I'm not too sure. Borneol, maybe, like, you know, cannabidiol, like, I don't know, but that's how it is. And if any of you can write down in the comments if I've said it wrong, my bad, didn't mean to. So, what is the smell of this terpene, said terpene, without trying to make myself look like a mug, trying to mispronounce it, I don't know if it's right. But anyway, what is this smell? So the smell, if you look it up, if you Google it, it will say herbally minty, yeah? And that translates to us, for people that use it, is earthy and minty, all right? That's what that means. So when you smell something and it's a little bit earthy, a little bit minty, it's got Borneol in it, I think. Every time I say that, I'm like, is that right? But anyway, that's what it is, so like earthy, minty, yeah? Borneol helps amplify the blood-brain barrier permeability. And what that means is basically you've got receptors in your body, and when you consume cannabinoids, the receptor in your body, imagine it as a little ball with loads of hands on it, right? Closed hands. So when you consume cannabinoids, usually they come up, they knock on the door, they open up and go, yeah, you match buff, and they take you in, like the CB1, CB2. This is layman's terms, right? But imagine if you've got a strain that's higher in Borneol, then the hands are already open. So the cannabinoids comes flying up, it ain't got a knock on the door, it just comes up, goes bosh. Yeah, so it can connect to these receptors in your brain and your central nervous system a lot easier. It opens up, myrcene does the same thing too. Myrcene is also found in these strains that Borneol's found in as well, you know, high contents of myrcene as well. Have a waffle up. So what other properties does it have? It has anti-inflammatory, like anti-lung respiratory properties, yeah, to calm the inflammation down on your lungs if you've got problems. Your heart, it actually takes inflammation away from your heart. It helps a healthy heart. Another thing, it helps with gastro issues. If you suffer from, say, Crohn's, IBS, IBD, you know, that type of thing, it also helps with that. And another thing, which also I think is a brilliant one, it aids your sleep. What it does is, I don't know if you've seen my video about REM sleep and that. I went off on a waffle on one of my videos and I was talking about long wave and short wave sleeping. When you consume this terpene, what it does is it helps you go into your REM sleep and last longer. It stretches out your deep sleep. So when you go into your deep sleep, it makes it last longer. It can help with that, which is also linked to stress and anxiety. If you get good sleep, it's all linked together, and also it's good for stress and anxiety as well on its own. So do you see what I'm saying? It helps. I don't know if I come across properly then, but when you go to sleep, if you've got Borneol in it, then it will help you go into a deeper sleep for a little bit longer. That's the science behind it. And that's the research that I found. I mean, you can find the same research yourself. And another thing, which I didn't know about this until today, doing some research, is it helps heal bones quicker in your body. So that terpene as well. But you know, this terpene isn't just found in cannabis. In Asia, they use this terpene in many, many other ways and extract it from many different plants for the same benefits that I'm talking about. It's anti-anxiety, you know, it's all that. Wasp, go away. Bloody hell. Wasp all up in here, bruv. I hate them things, man. God, bruv. As I was saying, in Asia, they have it in a lot of their native plants. For instance, there's a tree that is close to, I don't know if you guys know wood. Well, I'm a chippy, so I used to work with this wood, teak. Yeah. Now it's not teak, but it's part of the teak family. This tree. Now this tree, what they do is they tap it. You know, like maple syrup type thing. They tap it and the stuff comes out. Well, they do the same thing with this tree. They tap it and the terpenes come out. Excuse me. And they use this in their Asian medicine. It's been used for hundreds of years, so it's actually very therapeutic on its own, not just in cannabis, but on its own as well. And there was also a research done in 2013, and it revealed the properties of this terpene when it comes to cancer as well. So what this terpene did, it synergized with an amino acid and attached to the cancer cell, and then created an apoptosis. Apoptosis means the cell dies from the inside out. Yeah, so that's when it gets attacked from in the nucleus, you know, and then it dies from the inside out. Just think of it as, do you remember the old thing when you was at school and the old, you got your centre bit, and then you've got your you've got your nucleus, and yeah, so imagine that, and it just dies from the inside out. That's what apoptosis is. So it's shown some that was in 2013. So I mean, I haven't found any more studies after that. I mean, I could do some more, but you know, it was just a lovely bit of information that I found. I thought I'd share with you that as well. So what strains, I know I can hear you asking me, so Ed, what strains is this terpene in? And if you know how to pronounce it, once again, write it in the comments. So it's in strains like OG Kush, which is a standard strain everyone knows, and it's crossed into a lot of other strains. So an OG dominant strain would also have this terpene in it. Also hazes, all hazes, what I can find is most hazes has this terpene in it, has borneol in it. Now, like amnesia hazes, G13, all that type of thing, yeah, that type of strain. So you're looking at them there. So you've got the OGs, you've got the hazes. Another one I found was the Afgu. Another one was sour diesel, and you know sour diesel was crossed into a load of things, so we know that there's going to be some other strains. If you can see one that's dominant in that, you know. And also, what's the other one? Girl Scout cookies. Now we know cookies is crossed into a lot of things as well, but Girl Scout cookies on its own has a lot of it in it, so that's a brilliant strain for you to try if you ever get the chance to, and you see the terpene profile. So if you've got any of these type problems or anxiety and stuff, I would suggest looking for strains with this terpene in it, and that's quite high. I mean, it's quite hard. I mean, it's quite hard to actually to find the terpene profile on strains. We all know that because each plant is different, each grower is different, and the environment's different. But rule of thumb, if you get an OG, excuse me, if you get an OG, it'll be all right. You'll have some borneol in it. Do you know what I mean? So, but you might have already found. I might have said some names on my list, and you might have gone, "But do you know what? When I smoke that, I feel better. Or when I vape that, I feel a lot better in my guts or something." You know, like, yeah, CBG as well. So if you've got a strain with CBG and that for gastro problems and Crohn's and all that, oh mate, you're laughing. So I hope this video has helped some of you, and if you already knew the information, thanks for watching, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and all that. And if no one said it to you today, people, I'm going to say it to you. I love you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Take care. Peace. See you on the next one.